Hey, welcome back to Shakesyear. We're working on Henry VIII, and today we get to hear from Buckingham in Act 1, Scene 1. So, little recap, prologue told us that this play is not going to be funny. In Act 1, Scene 1, we're hanging out with Buckingham and Norfolk, and we find out that there was a meeting between the French king and the English king, Henry VIII, that was super crazy lavish, and it was put together by Wolsey, who Buckingham hates. And Buckingham has sort of been railing on Wolsey, but then Wolsey walks in and they give each other like some super wicked side eye, and the Cardinal Wolsey says, just loud enough for everybody to hear him, "Oh, we're going to the trial of Buckingham's surveyor now? Let's see how well that goes." And he goes off to the trial, at which point Buckingham starts to freak out a little bit. He's like, should I go and sit in this trial and defend myself? Or, I'm going to go and I'm going to tell the king all about Wolsey and that he's a bad dude and all that kind of thing. And Norfolk this whole time is trying to like put a lid on Buckingham's temper. He's like, be careful who you say that you don't like Wolsey to, because the hills have eyes and all that sort of thing and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, he just keeps trying to get Buckingham to calm down. He's like, just calm down, just calm down. And Buckingham's like, no. This Wolsey, he's a traitor. He's horrible. And Norfolk's like, not a traitor. And Buckingham says, pray give me favor, sir. This cunning cardinal, the articles of the combination drew as himself pleased. And they were ratified as he cried, thus let be, to as much end as give a crutch to the dead. But our Count Cardinal had done this, and 'tis well. For worthy Wolsey, who cannot err, he did it. Now this follows, which, as I take it, is a kind of puppy to the old damn treason. Charles the Emperor, under pretense to see the Queen, his aunt, for 'twas indeed his colour, but he came to whisper Wolsey, here makes visitation. His fears were that the interview betwixt England and France might, through their amity, breed him some prejudice, for from this league peeps harms that menaced him. Privily deals with our cardinal, and, as I trow, which I do well, for I am sure the emperor paid ere he promised, whereby his suit was granted ere it was asked. But when the way was made and paved with gold, the emperor thus desired that he would please to alter the king's course and break forced peace. Let the king know, as soon he shall by me, that thus the cardinal does buy and sell his honor as he pleases, and for his own advantage. So basically what Buckingham is saying here is that he knows that Wolsey has been in talks with the French king, and this most recent treaty that was drawn up between England and France, that the cardinal phrased it in such a way as benefits himself more so than anyone else because of a conversation that he had had with the French king. So Buckingham is pretty sure that Wolsey is not on Henry VIII's side, like he's on his own side. He's kind of like Littlefinger is sort of the comparison that I'd like to make here in terms of who Wolsey is. He's just going to make the deal with whoever benefits him to make the deal with, and that is Buckingham's view of Cardinal Wolsey. And so Buckingham is determined that he's going to let the king know this, because he's also nervous about what his surveyor is going to say in this trial that's now happening in the other room. So he wants to go defend himself, and he sets off to do so, except dun dun dun, he gets arrested at the very end of the scene. Some guys come in and they're like, you are arrested for treason in the name of King Henry VIII, and he's like, oh crap. And then the scene ends. He doesn't say crap. He says some other stuff that sounds a lot prettier, but it's funnier if I just say he says, oh crap, and then the scene ends. So anyway, tomorrow we get to get into it a little bit more, and we get to see what happens at the trial of Buckingham. And my radiator just turned on, which freaked me out. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.